Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir et bienvenue sur ce live de GreedFall sur Fun&Gaming. Alors, on a appris dans la vidéo, dans la session précédente, que la congrégation des marchands avait déjà été sur l'île et donc que c'est un gros secret. Et du coup, on va devoir aller voir Constantin et voir s'il n'était pas déjà au courant, le petit filou. Moi, je m'attends à me faire niquer par derrière à tout moment avec lui, vu que pas mal de monde m'a trahi dans ce jeu. Donc ce qui prouverait ma théorie que je suis natif de l'île et puis qu'on m'a emmené de force à ce moment-là. Donc ça c'est une supposition là par contre. Constantin, j'ai des infos et ça va pas te plaire. Ou alors peut-être que t'es déjà au courant, mais enfin on verra bien. Allez hop.
Cousin, you have returned. How did things go?
You don't look well. What's happened?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
It seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, fair cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
We had a talk with Lady Morange, and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the congregation of merchants.
The congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You're thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Et fais gaffe à ce que tu bouffes, tu pourrais très bien chimou. Alors, parce qu'elle dit qu'il a pas l'air bien, donc je me pose la question alors. Olivia, bonne nuit Bruno. Puis à très bientôt. Oula, je me prends dans les murs. Ah, ce soir les murs, c'est mes petits amours. Alors. Attends, je devais aller voir qui déjà? Ah oui, l'amiral des nôtres, oui. Je lève les yeux au ciel en me disant mais purée mais je suis complètement à la masse pour pas me rappeler de qui je dois avoir. Alors. Cœur tente dit au revoir, retirer de l'équipe et on va mettre Vasco. Voilà.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Donc maintenant, niveau réputation, j'en suis où? Telem toujours en méfiant et Note toujours en méfiant. Ça va pas s'arranger vu ce que je vais faire là. Donc, tout le monde est amical avec moi. Ou aimable. Et c'est parti mon kiki. Et le loot respawn beaucoup. Hein. Ah bah tiens, je me disais bien que j'avais vu quelque chose. Coucou amiral, faut qu'on s'ose.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Je peux pas transiger. Je peux pas dire allez vous faire foutre et faire de la persuasion ou même menacer. Non, c'est faites. Ouais, bah allez vous faire foutre. Bon, alors on va aller faire ça. Mais la personne est à côté, ok. Ok, la zone est interdite. Ouais, faut que je fasse gaffe aussi. Et il me semble que c'est dans la ville en plus, d'accord. J'ai même pas éteint ma loupiote, ok. On va l'éteindre. Je peux pas parler à Pétrus là-dedans. Wow, ok, d'accord. Bah, du coup...
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Naughts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Teleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Naughts. We will need to speak with those on Teleme lands. And of course, seek out the Bishop Domitius.
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Domitius, il n'avait pas été démis de ses fonctions parce qu'il avait créé un camp de concentration pour les natifs. Ah ok, bon bah... Voilà, suivez-moi. Du coup, ensuite on doit aller... Le commandant Fernando. Voilà, c'est parti. Mon kiki. Et je ne dois pas lancer le compte à rebours, c'est bien. Du coup, il y a combien de qui se sont passés pendant que j'ai pas mis le compte à rebours? 12 minutes. Alors, on va mettre le compte à rebours à 1h15. Voilà, ça c'est bon. C'est bien de vouloir mettre un compte à rebours, mais de l'oublier de le mettre à chaque fois, c'est un peu chiant. Donc faut aller voir qui. La capitainerie. Bon bah d'accord. Hein? Mais vous sortez d'où, vous deux, là? Je suis passé par en haut, ils sont passés par en dessous, d'accord.
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
Fernando and the Admiral are close. When she was captain, he was her chief mate. She trusts him completely. That's why she put him in charge of the management of the port of San Mateus.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Second Fernando. Le capitaine Fernando est totalement dévoué à l'amiral Cabral, dont il a été second durant de longues années. Pour le récompenser de cette loyauté, l'amiral l'a nommé responsable du port naute de San Mateus. Hélas, la présence des nautes dans cette cité n'est pas sans heurts. Les religieux tolérant mal les secrets des marins. Bon, déjà, on va interroger Domitus. Mauvais endroit donc. Juste pour voir que tu vends quoi toi? Tu vends des nouvelles choses ou pas? C'est toujours des trucs de... Des trucs d'inquisiteur, dont j'ai rien à péter, donc ça c'est bon.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I must leave you.
Pardon. Alors, elle a rien à dire, mais toi tu vas me dire des choses.
Yes?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Ouais, là tu vas un peu loin mon vieux. Ouais. T'as quelque chose à dire là-dessus? Même si je te soupçonne pas du tout.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Je vais enquêter avec les marins, je vais pas faire me faire chier avec Domitius et son fanatisme à la con. À moins que la quête m'y oblige, mais bon... Ouais. Deux fois que je passe à côté, là je comprends rien du tout. Ah ouais d'accord, faut parler aux marins.
Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some naughts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the mage inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Knots are up to.
And what do these mage inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the inquisitors roaming around the port, especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the North's secrets. Good day. I'm looking for two men, Naughts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor, a nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Ok, donc salut Fabien. Oui, il y a des petits secrets qu'on a appris. Dans le live précédent, justement on a appris que la congrégation, c'était eux qui provenaient des fameuses ruines qu'on avait trouvées sur l'île. Plus les nôtres. Et du coup là on essaie de comprendre les choses, mais on est obligé, pour avoir des réponses de l'amiral, de l'aider à démêler un petit problème. Et selon Constantin, qui n'est au courant de rien, encore heureux, pour le moment il m'a pas trahi, et puis il est au courant de rien, mais il a l'air de plus en plus malade à chaque fois que je vais le voir, il soupçonne que je vienne de l'île. Je le soupçonnais déjà depuis le début, hein, vu la marque que j'ai sur la gueule. Donc soit on m'a enlevé, soit on a tué mes parents d'origine, et puis on m'a adopté ensuite. Je tire que des conjectures là-dessus, du coup. Peut-être par l'autre côté.
We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Naughts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
You know I have the Mother Cardinal's ear. Is she aware of your initiatives?
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well. Since you insist. These Naughts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really do not realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Ouais, pardon pour le micro. Donc je disais, oui, RE3, j'ai prévu de le faire. J'ai vu les bandes annonces et tout ça.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. And we should probably find out more about this secret first. If we don't discover anything reprehensible, we'll have an easier time convincing the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Et donc au final, je me vois obligé d'aller voir ce qui se passe dans les secrets des notes. Ça me fait chier, mais bon. Si c'est pour arriver à convaincre la mère cardinale qu'il n'y a rien de répréhensible. Mais qui m'a attaqué? Ah d'accord, c'est des prêtres. D'accord, ils sont... on est sur leur trace et ils commencent à paniquer. Parce que je vois gants de prêtre en matos. On peut se poser des questions, hein, l'Europe.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Nauts' secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine presence.
Micro? Oh, pardon. Désolé. Merci, Livia. Je commence à se faire tard, puis du coup, je fais pas gaffe. Donc, voilà, j'ai essayé de changer de tenue. J'espère que ça passera pour l'infiltration, sinon je vais l'avoir dans l'os. Et c'est pas la bonne route. Petite sauvegarde. Ah bah il était déjà mort. Ok. Donc il est resté mort lui, d'accord. Ça n'a pas marché. Ça n'a pas marché. Et du coup les notes ils m'en veulent. Ah bah c'est pas grave. Ils m'envolent comment? Ils sont méfiants. Bon bah d'accord. Note d'ordre de la capitainerie. Ono est en charge de la garde des entrepôts. Il est impératif de doubler la garde de nos entrepôts les plus sensibles. Des inquisiteurs ont été vus à proximité sous différents déguisements. Ils doivent vouloir y entrer. Soyez donc vigilants et faites en sorte de laisser personne pénétrer ces entrepôts. Seuls les nôtres y sont autorisés. Nos secrets de vue doivent le rester, quel qu'en soit le prix.
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nords are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
Allons voir ça. suis désolé Vasco. Et je suis désolé si tu me détestes après ça. Il n'y a pas moyen d'entrer d'une autre manière. Bon, parce que la porte de devant, c'est un peu trop obvious, ça. Vraiment désolé. Le truc c'est que j'ai pas le choix du tout. Note de l'amiral. Merci de veiller à réparer le cri de dauphin du Tridoni aussi vite que possible. Et veillez à remplacer aussi le baromètre. Celui qui est à bord n'est pas aussi précis que souhaité et l'équipage n'a pu éviter la tempête à temps, ce qui nous a coûté une voile. Et soyez discrets, les inquisiteurs nous surveillent.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments.
Ok, ils sont à l'extérieur, donc on va pas les emmerder.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Ouais, donc c'est de la technologie, rien de plus.
And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Bon, du coup, je fais comment pour vous aider à trouver des preuves contre l'Ordo Luminus? Ah bah du coup, oui. On va emmerder l'Ordo Luminus maintenant. Bon bah d'accord.
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Et là par contre je vais pas prendre de gants. Je vais foncer dans le tas. Oye oye, Ordo Luminus, je vais vous en mettre plein la gueule au nom du Saint Gandalf, qui est juste là. Si tu pouvais ranger ton épée, ce serait super. Il y a du sang partout, c'est pas des tentes dans leurs cellules. Ah, vous l'avez cherché, hein. Oh. Oh. D'accord, c'est la salle de torture. Message de l'évêque inquisiteur Domitius. La purification des nôtres pourra commencer dès que nous aurons eu les aveux de ceux qui croupissent dans nos geôles. Nous aurons alors suffisamment de preuves pour convaincre la mère cardinale de nous laisser agir. Il est plus que temps d'éliminer ces hérétiques qui ont pignon sur rue jusque dans nos cités. D'ici là, restez discrets, nous serions dans une situation délicate si notre plan venait à être découvert trop tôt.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Non, c'est pas là que je voulais aller. Madame, il y a vos élèves, c'est des enfoirés.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Yes?
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives, and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof, other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Nique-toi.
Yes.
Par contre, j'espère vraiment qu'elle l'arrêtera au bout d'un moment, mais bon. Bon bah ça c'est arrangé du coup il faut que je fasse quoi maintenant alors? Ok, bah l'amiral c'est bon, je peux l'informer que c'est tout bon. Enfin, Domitius est écarté du pouvoir. Il manque plus que l'autre taré, puis ce sera parfait. Voilà, et go vers la capitainerie. Aïe, oh putain mon dos. Bonne nuit Fabien, et à très bientôt. Et à demain, ouais, aïe, oh, putain, j'ai mon dos qui me fait un gros claque. Oula, ouais, le temps de chargement est bon, c'est tout bon. Alors. Alors du coup, je peux m'équiper de ça, c'est génial. Alors le fusil, je vais le garder, hein, il est très utile. Super. C'est qu'utiliser un gun ici. Est-ce qu'il y a autre chose ici? On va prendre le voyage.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tirfredi was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
Ce qui me met dans l'envie de soutenir à fond les natifs. Je m'en doutais hein, quand même. Par contre, ça répond pas à la question, c'était qui ma vraie mère du coup? Et c'était qui mon vrai père du coup? Grosse question. Donc on a une réponse depuis quand l'idée était connue, depuis quand ils étaient partis, etc. C'est particulier. Et évidemment, il a fallu que la tyrannie des princes et des seigneurs foute en l'air tous leurs espoirs. Bon, il n'y a pas que les natifs qui ont foutu la merde, hein, enfin qui se sont révoltés, il y a aussi les gens qui étaient venus avec eux parce qu'ils avaient exagéré. Alors... De base c'est 60 pour le dégât d'armure, c'est pas mal. Je vais lui mettre les dégâts surtout. Il me faudrait du cuir et du minerai de fer raffiné. Bah c'est pas lui, c'était Raymond, tes parents. Oh putain. Il y a... Oh là là, c'est sûr que c'est pas les gens de la haute, mais j'ai quand même malgré les réponses, j'ai encore des questions. J'aime bien le gars. Les gars qui tapent dans tous les sens à l'extérieur, on les entend depuis, depuis l'intérieur. Enfin, c'est pas grave. Alors. De base, il ressemble à ça avec une crosse dégueulasse. Et puis du coup, 535. Crosse d'ivoire et de laiton. Bon, vu qu'avec les notes c'est réglé. Est-ce que les compagnons, ils ont quelque chose à dire à propos de ça?
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Toi, tu devais bien savoir un truc, parce que tu m'avais dit un truc à un moment donné. Attends, je peux pas te parler là.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I will see you later, father.
Take care, my child.
Il n'y a pas de nouveauté à lui dire. Et toi, Serette, on t'appelait comme ça.
Karantz, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Et vu qu'il était pas mal malade durant un bout de temps, à chaque fois que je viens le voir, il est malade. Tu vas voir que là, il est en train de crever. Ou alors d'avoir la chiasse, je sais pas, mais bon.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? It's... the blood is black.
Constantine? Is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so... Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day.
Trophée obtenu et secret du prince. Enfin, ça avance.
Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away, and why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary, definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No, we must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where your conspirators are?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
Ouah, c'est tellement soudain. Alors attends, Oh bah, je vais prendre Syrah, hein.
We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Morange.
We must hurry, before the guard can act.
Vous êtes que des soldats, donc vous êtes faciles à démonter. Et les serviteurs, ils continuent à nettoyer. Bouge.
Lord Minister, the Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The Guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
Contre 2 mages et un soldat, vous pourrez rien faire, bande de cons. Alors, il y a quelqu'un en haut, il faut aller le chercher.
Lord de Corsillon, the Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
J'adore la zik. Toujours pas par là, je me trompe d'endroit à chaque fois, c'est chiant. Diplomatie musclée, trophée obtenu.
Things are about to get...
No magic left.
Un coup d'état, c'était pas prévu ça.
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone who is dear to me. And the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You were dear to me as well.
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done.
You are safe here.
Alors, ce que je vais faire, je vais m'arrêter là et je vais reprendre dans 2 minutes parce que on est sur le point d'arrêter un coup d'état. Donc pouce bleu si ça vous a plu jusque là, abonnez-vous si ce n'est pas encore déjà fait. Je vous dis à très bientôt pour de nouvelles vidéos sur Fun&Gaming. Et pour celles et ceux qui seraient encore avec moi, bon, on se retrouve d'ici 2 minutes pour un nouveau live sur GreedFall. Allez, au revoir, bisous, merci d'avoir été là.